Welcome back to a gorgeous day here on the farm. We're out here working in the garden today. I want to show you these pineapple plants. It's been a little while since I've done an update on those. We had taken about a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, something like that. We had taken some old tops from some pineapples we bought at the store and planted those, and they've been growing ever since. And now they're producing pineapples. So let me turn the camera around and show you. I think last time I showed them, they were maybe this stage. This one here is kind of a later one, but with the flower, but they're progressing pretty good. So this is where a lot of them are at now. So you can see the little purple flowers around the fruit, where the fruit will be, and then the top is kind of starting to form on this now. So it's pretty cool. We've grown these several times before, but it's pretty exciting. Every time you see it. There you go. That one's got a little bit more of a top, but they're kind of all about that stage. The cool part about pineapples, you can grow them in a wide variety of states. I don't know how far north. I'm sure people all the way up north could grow them as well. We get frosts and freezes here in the northern part of Florida, so we can't grow them in the ground really. But I put them in the containers and we just move them in, in the wintertime out into the barn, so that way they're protected from the cold. But they do great. They do great in containers. So if you have it inside your house throughout the winter, but where it can still get sunlight, it'll do fine. And then once it warms up, stick it out in the sun and you'll be good to go. Like I say, we started all of these just from tops. Now they'll produce one fruit and that's it, but they will produce babies off of that. They're kind of like a bromeliad, like in the flowering family, where they just keep having babies off the side. You just break those off and put those in the ground and start new plants. So anyway, let's go get busy on today's project. Well, here's today's project. We've got this planter bed with our herbs in it. I want to build a shade trellis over the top. Now, I've seen a lot of different designs with like PVC pipes and stuff like that. I have some leftover 2x2s here from a previous project, so I'm just going to use these. We're basically going to build a frame. I've got these cut out. They're not screwed together yet. But we're going to build like a frame over the top with a center support, 3 legs on each side, and then I'm going to stretch some screen over the top of it. And the reason I'm using screen, it's like window screen, is I got it for free from our guy that does our screen rooms for our homes that we build. He tossed a bunch of it in the dumpster and it was no good for use for what he was using it for, but it's going to work perfect for what I need. So let's get started. Perfect. All right, Christian's going to pre-drill my legs for me. I'm going to try and see if that's high enough. That's probably too high, but let's see. We're kind of doing this, just winging it, I imagine that came out. It didn't? Sweet. Figured it would. I'm just going to put 1 screw in for right now. You want to grab some more? Center of the board, buddy. That should get us started at least. Let's just see what this looks like. Okay, so I just got to loosen them up. So what we'll do, hey Jonathan, come hold your corner right here. Just hold it, okay? Let me grab this drill.
Here's a screw.
Let me get a screw put in here to hold it. All right, let me loosen your bottom up down here. Next thing we want to do is try to check and see if we're close to level, and we're not. Hey, bring the impact, please. Thank you. I like it. It's okay. Get down in here now in the jungle. The time jungle. Okay, I'm gonna raise it up. Let me know when I'm level.
Right there should do it.
Cool. Well, I like this. This is version 1. I'm not sure if it's going to be too high, like by having the shade this high, if it's going to still get too much sun. We'll have to see. I wanted it to where we could get in here and access and pick when we want without having to move sides or whatever. So we're going to try it and see. If I need to, I can bring some sides down on the predominantly sunny sides. Here's our screen. There's a lot of it too. I don't know what kind of shape it's in. It looks like a bunch of smaller pieces, but near as I can tell. Oh yeah. Let's see if this one's big enough. Well, I guess that stapler is not working. This one's not ideal. Might just work though. Now, this is kind of older screen. It does seem like it's a little bit brittle. Not bad though. But this is basically like a proof of concept. I want to make sure this is going to work before I put serious amounts of money into it. So that should work. I think I'm going to go ahead and add one more piece of screen on this, just to, because that's only blocking, that's not blocking a ton of the heat, so, or the sunlight. I'm going to go ahead and throw another piece on top. If this ends up working, I'm going to get some of that shade cloth. I've seen it on Amazon. It's an actual shade cloth for this sort of thing, like greenhouses and nurseries and stuff. You good? Gotcha. Good job. You flush what you're in?
It's not level with mine.
Huh?
It's not level with mine.
Which way does it need to go?
That one.
Ho, ho. Just let it be right there. Yeah, we're good. I'm happy with how that turned out. It's not going to win any beauty contests, but nothing around here does, so myself included. So I like how this trimmed out with the fern strip. I like how it looks. It finishes everything off. So definitely happy with that. With the 2 layers of screen, we'll try this. As you can see, it's about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the evening, and it's getting sun in there now from, you know, evening sun. In the morning, it'll do the same thing. What I'm wanting to kind of cut down on is the heat of the day sun. When it's directly overhead, you know, between 90 and 100 degrees during the summer, it cooks these plants. Like last year, it cooked these down to nothing in our other planter box. I was able to find 2 little pieces in there and root them and get these this year from what we had last year. And this was 2 oregano plants and 2 little thyme plants, sprigs, that we rooted, and it's turned into what you see here. So I'd rather not lose it all, because it's something we use throughout the whole year for seasonings and stuff. So I didn't go into dimensions too much. This is not like a how-to build this, because, you know, everybody's planter beds are going to be a different size. I did it 3 feet high off of the planter bed, so this is like considered a 4x8 planter box, but it's like 7.5 feet long and right at 4 feet wide. So if you're wanting to replicate it, it's super easy. Like I say, I just did the 2 long pieces the same length as the inside of this, same with the width. Put one in the middle for some extra support right here, and same with the legs. Just cut 6 legs 3 feet long, and that's it. Screwed it all together. At the end of last season, our transmission went out in the ride lawnmower, and I haven't gotten that fixed yet, but we do have ourselves a good lawnmower. Buttercup does such a good job. We bring her out throughout the week and let her eat here in the yard. She does a good job, and there's plenty for her to eat out here. She's a time saver because I don't have to take the time to come out here and mow the grass. It's a money saver because I'm not buying fuel. We're just feeding her normal feed, and it's doing her good because she gets to eat some good lush grass. Right, Buttercup? She's trained in this as well. So when we call her and she comes out that gate, she knows right where to come over here to eat. It's kind of funny. Well, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.